Hi gang, Ed here, and well, we're going to leave the Flock browser for a little while and we're going to look at a new service that is going to become hypercritical in the 30-day challenge, and I personally believe is one of the biggest things to happen to internet marketing this year. In fact, those veterans of you will recall that we actually first started playing with Twitter in last year's 30-day challenge and found it very, very effective. 12 months is a long time, and it has become huge since then, and a major communications tool. So today I'm going to show you how to log on. I'm going to show you how you can follow me so you can get 30-day challenge updates using the website, and then a couple of little words of warning, and we're going to leave it there in this particular video. Then we'll start looking at tools you can use that will make accessing Twirl a lot better. So let's have a look at the screen, and this is the Twitter homepage. For a start, you can see the URL up here, which is http good old twitter.com. Just type that into your browser and you'll be brought to this main screen. Now, Twitter is an interesting thing, and I love this quote down here because I think it's absolutely right. If you aren't familiar with Twitter, it's one of those things like MySpace that sounds totally ridiculous and stupid when you first hear about it. But once you start using it, you realize how much fun, and I'll add to that, useful it is. As I say, let's try it together and I'll prove to you how useful it is. So, how do we sign in? Well, the good news is there's this big green button that we click, Get Started to Join. I'd also watch, a very clever video, but also a good video on Twitter that the people at Common Craft put together, which I think is fantastic. So make sure you check out this video as well. So, to get started to join, we just need to pick and click, I should say, on this Get Started Join button. Okay, so here we are at the Twitter page, and very simple login. You literally type in a username. Now keep in mind that this username will actually work to be the URL or the address, if you will, of your Twitter site. So in this instance, I just use your name initially when you're starting out. You might use a pseudonym down the track, or indeed you might have a niche character, if you will, down the track. We'll talk about this in the 30-day challenge, but at the moment I personally would see if you can get your name or use an underscore like I do, or something of the equivalent. So you type in the username, you type in a password, you type in your email address, you check out this Humanist. I don't know about you guys, but I struggle with these sometimes. This one's not too bad. I would personally suggest you get the email updates. They very rarely send one, so it's hardly a strain on your inbox. And click I accept and create my account. That will then bring you to a page which is not dissimilar to this, except it'll be pretty empty because you haven't signed up or followed anybody yet. Okay, so this is my particular Twitter page. Now, what I want to do is show you how to follow. Now, I'm going to pick Dan, and sorry, Dan, I'm going to unfollow you just for a second, just so I can show people how to follow. I'm now showing you how to unfollow. If you want to unfollow somebody, you just click the remove button. It's very simple. And one of the things I love about Twitter is you're in complete control. You choose who you want to receive communication from, and I think that's very powerful. It also has a way of you being able to communicate with anybody, and it's extraordinarily powerful in that sense as well. So when you go to, for example, if you type in twitter.com/Dan Rain, you'll be presented with this page. Now, for you to follow Dan, which you should do to get the latest updates on the challenge, you literally just click the follow button. Okay, which is really cool. And then you are now following Dan Rain. Now you'll notice here that there's also a device update. So you can actually set up your mobile phone to use Twitter, and you can even set up your instant messaging client to use Twitter. Please don't yet. my thing is, if you go into Twitter and you start following all of these people and getting SMS updates and everything like that, you'll just be so overwhelmed you think, oh, this is ridiculous, this is useless, this is just adding a whole bunch of noise to my life, which I don't need. It's not like that. So what I want you to do is start very, very, very slowly. Very slowly. And I just want you to follow Dan. Now I'm going to turn device updates back on for Dan, because I do like getting Dan's updates via SMS. I find it extremely handy. So there's Dan's. And also, obviously I can't follow myself. Self-following, you'll go blind if you do that. So, but there's a follow button and you can click follow. And you just... Here's what, by not following, you haven't seen in the last, just in the last little while. I had a bit of a whinge about people who don't think their power, in this day and age on the internet, you're in complete control. I don't get it. You can unsubscribe from anything, you can just click and turn off. You're in complete control. Nobody forces you to do anything online. Yet people complain and get angry like they're being forced to do stuff online. And take back the power, people. Come on. The beauty of the web as it is currently in Web 2.0 is because you're in complete control. Anyway, breathe. You are in complete control. You are in complete control. But let's have a look here. I let Immediate Edge members know that there are some good stories there. It was a huge news day. Twirl, which I'll be showing you how to set up in an upcoming video, incorporates Friend Feed, which is another amazing service. More of that later. You can see somebody here, Showpup, contacted me about whether she could use 30-day challenge images. And I said yes, but only the ones that make me look pretty, which she might struggle with. A huge day with Google Trends, which is a tool that we first showed people last year. Huge day. They've made some massive, fantastic updates of it. So you would have got that, and you would have been alerted to that first up. And yeah, I don't understand why you all aren't watching Nashville Stars. What an awesome concept for a show. So there you have it. And that's just part of Twitter. So the number one reason for you to be on Twitter right now is because if you want the quickest, fastest way to be notified of what's going on in the 30-day challenge, every time Dan and I are going to be here first. We're going to be on Twitter first. We tweet before we see anything. And you'll often see me tweet really cool stuff, which probably I have intentions for other things, but I want to capture it at the time. So it's really a great way to get the news first. I'm going to show you a whole bunch of ways to look at these feeds. You might notice, for those of you who are eagle-eyed, that every page on Twitter is an RSS feed. Now again, we're going to cover this very soon, and I can't wait to show you this stuff. But for those of you who are veterans, you can follow in an RSS feed, so you choose when you receive the information. So that's all you have to do to get installed on Twitter. In the next video, I'm going to show you a tool which enhances your Twitter experience tenfold. So we'll see you then.